Another Monday and another JoeLumb album review. This week I'm going to be covering Anthrax for the first time and their 1993 record, Sound of White Noise. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, smash the like button, and click the notification bell. And when you see a new video, you can just check it out yourself. Also, when you're done watching this video, you can go back and check out my previous album review episode. That link will be on the left-hand side of your screen at the end of this video. Sound of White Noise is Anthrax's sixth studio record, released in May of 1993 by Elektra Records. It is the band's first album to feature singer John Bush from the band Armored Saint, who replaced longtime frontman Joey Belladonna in 1992, and the last studio album to feature longtime lead guitarist Dan Spitz. It was also the second album Bush worked on with producer Dave Jordan. The album, produced by the band and Dave Jordan, includes the singles Only, Room for One More, Black Lodge, and High Pro Glow. The album marked a significant revision in the band's sound, with the departure of lead singer Joey Belladonna and the introduction of grunge influences. Jordan was best known for producing the likes of Alice in Chains and Jane's Addiction. With Sound of White Noise, Anthrax moved away from the rapid-fire thrash metal that defined their earlier output. Their new sound drew on more straightforward style of Armored Saint. John Bush co-wrote all the songs, and often emphasized more melodic songwriting. White Noise continued the trend starting on their previous record, 1990's Persistence of Time, of abandoning the humor of Anthrax's 80s albums in favor of a more serious or earnest tone. Songs like The Wallop and Only and the stuttering stop-start dynamics of High Pro Glow maintained a level of aggression on par with anything else the band recorded, but in a different alternative metal style. Other songs found Anthrax exploring new territory, like the mid-tempo Room for One More and the atmospheric Black Lodge, inspired by the Twin Peaks TV series featuring keyboardist Angelo Badalamenti. Bush's lower-pitched, darker vocal style was also a drastic change from Belladonna's. During the recording of the album, the band also produced songs Poison My Eyes and a cover of the Smiths song London. Both of them would be featured on soundtracks to movies like Last Action Hero and Airheads, respectively. Time to look at the track listings for Sound of White Noise. All the tracks were written by John Bush, Scott Ian, Frank Bello, and Charlie Benanti, except for Black Lodge, which the band co-written with Angelo Badalamenti. Potter's Field starts off the album clocking in at 5 minutes. Only clocks in at 4:56. Room for One More clocks in at 4:54. Package Rebellion clocks in at 6:18. High Pro Glow clocks in at 4:30. Invisible clocks in at 6:09. 1,000 Points of Hate clocks in at 5 minutes. Black Lodge clocks in at 5:24. Sodium Pentothal clocks in at 4:24. Burst clocks in at 3:35. And This Is Not an Exit, the album closer, clocks in at 6:49. The Sound of White Noise was released on May 25th, 1993. The album debuted at number 7 on the Billboard 200 charts. It sold 62,000 copies in its first week. It is Anthrax's highest ever charting position. It sold 40,000 more copies in its second week. Sound of White Noise was certified gold by the RIAA on July 13th, 1993. Wow. As of this recording, the album has sold more than 500,000 copies in the US. A total of 511,284 to be exact. The singles Only and Black Lodge were charted at number 26 and 38 respectively on the Billboard Hot Mainstream Rock Tracks. And in the UK, Only and Black Lodge charted at number 36 and number 53 respectively on their charts. The overall rating I give for Sound of White Noise is a 7 out of 10. I like the songs Only, Black Lodge, Room for One More, and High Pro Glow. I have listened to songs like 1,000 Points of Hate and Invisible in Potter's Field. And also had a chance to listen to the song Poison My Eyes from the Last Action Hero soundtrack. I didn't understand track number 9 because it was all done in chemical code until I found out that it was actually the code for sodium pentothal. But I feel this is one of Anthrax's strongest albums with John Bush as lead singer. Now, the next batch of albums with him as lead singer, like Stomp 442 and The Threat Is Real, they were the drizzling shits. Sound of White Noise was a much stronger record with John Bush as lead vocalist. I still rank Sound of White Noise as my favorite Anthrax album, behind State of Euphoria and Persistence of Time. This has been JoeLumb's album review.